Yeah, the last few days were great. This has been a lot of fun, and got to spend a little time off down here in Florida, and the weather's been pretty nice, and we just been hanging out. Today was it was great to see Bob Osborne and to get to formulate our plan for how we're going to approach the 150s and the race and everything. It was nice to be able to work with him, and the car seems really good. It's that's the first time we've run it in a group like that, and it seemed to run really well. We had a little vibration. We got that fixed. So the car's smooth and fast, and I'm not sure if we're going to run the next practice or not. We learned a little bit in this practice, and I think we might just let the car sit until the 150s.
Okay. Please state your name and affiliation. Can we, Andrew, right up here?
Jorge Mendaca, FoxSports.com.
Yep.
Carl, can you talk about the sensation inside the car, contrasting between when you're in a pack compared to when you're doing the tandem drafting? Does it feel different between the two?
Yeah, it's the cars are. It's definitely different running, just in a pack than it is when you're running in the, as a pair, nose to tail, physically touching. So, I guess it feels when you're running in the pack, it feels like you have more control over your destiny, and you can, at least you can move your car, and you have a little bit of time if something happens to get out of the way, and and people have more of an opportunity to save the car. But you're in a bigger group, so there's more chance of one person's problem affecting a number of people. So I don't really know which way is more comfortable, but I think it's the temperatures out there right now are higher than we've run in a group for the week, and the track was a little slipperier and a little more slick. And is slipperier a word? It is. That's good. So it's slicker, more slick, less grip. So I don't know. I think it's probably better in the pack, but you still see cars teaming up and able to run a lap or two at a time, and I still think it's going to be a lot like that shootout where that's what the winners are going to be doing. That the winner is going to be doing that.
Okay, Carl, Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. Watch that game last night?
No, I saw the highlights.
Tough one.
Yeah.
We're talking about Missouri basketball, guys.
Yeah.
Carl, 5 of the last 6 years, the driver who finished second either missed the chase the next year, or 3 of them did, and 2 of them finished 7th and 9th. Right. What did you do to bounce back, and did the poll kind of show that you have bounced back?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a lot, but our whole team looks at that championship last year with with a lot of pride that we did a very good job. We did the best we could. And the true test for us was to be able to go back to work and not hang our heads, but to be motivated by that competition, and whether it's I don't know how much it actually tells you, but it feels like that this poll feels like that's that shows or that proves that our whole team went back and we worked hard, and people didn't complain and whine and make excuses. They got to work, and this is the best we've ever come to the Daytona 500 since I've been here, for 7 years or so. So I'm really proud of it. You never know how a group is going to take a loss like that because it was so competitive. But I'm really proud of our guys, and I think that poll, I think that's neat. It feels good.
Mike Hembry, Speed.com. Two things, Carl. You guys have the first 2 spots for the 500, 4 Fords, tops in practice today. Is that almost exclusively engines? And the other thing, several teams apparently reached 300 on the temps and the shootout. Is that floating with the danger zone? Can you do that more than a couple laps?
Well, I think the engines are a big part of our success here, but the guys spent a lot of time on the cars. They're at these speedway races. There's any little thing makes a big difference. But obviously the engine's what makes the car go. And Doug Yates and those guys worked very hard, especially after the test where we weren't very competitive. I mean, we weren't that good. And what was the second part of the question? Oh, yeah, the temperature. I didn't see that high of temperatures. To be honest with you, I didn't look at the gauge very much. But I don't think you can run 300 degrees and make that work. Now, maybe guys have a different setup with their cooling system and they're able to do that, but I'm certain we can't run 300 degrees for – I don't know if we'll ever get the thing that hot. If we do, I don't know if we'll get it back from that.